Okay, do you see it? See us over there?
Not yet. Is it on?
Mm-hmm. Now hang on, let me get Daddy up.
I swear. There's an old video showing.
You don't see it at all?
There's, hey friends, ignore the sideways at the beginning.
No, that's a different video.
I know. I don't. I'm going up and down looking for it. There's you doing a tree and a skull.
Okay, hey everybody, just hang on with me a second. I'm going to get David up and going.
I'm going to get David.
What have you done? Stop pushing buttons. Y'all hear me snapping him?
They feel sorry for me, I hope.
What in the world? Why are you in notifications?
I didn't change a thing. You walked away from it. What is notifications?
Oh, Lord help me.
That looks familiar.
There it is. Okie dokie. No, we didn't get dinner. Hi, it's Terri with Melondale Designs. David's across the way.
Hi, everybody.
He's in the background, and hopefully I've got him situated so he can see your comments. If you are popping in for the first time, welcome. And I want to introduce a new technique and thing that I'm just starting to do. It's been around a little while, but we are... Make Terri feed you. I will later.
Thank you.
So are you seeing it now?
Not the comments.
Oh my gosh. So anyway, I want to introduce you. I'm going to take the camera down just a little bit. Hang on, it's not an earthquake. Make sure everybody can hear and see us before we get too far. I have just signed up, actually it's been about a month or so now, I've signed up as a designer for Chalk Couture. And this is we've been trying to go live, but we've had problems with the internet, and hopefully we've got that fixed. They came yesterday. There was a problem on the main circuit or something. So, Chalk Couture is what we're going to be demoing tonight, and I want to show you just a few things that I was able to do and play with, and you can be successful with this too. It's so easy to use. And we are going to give away 2 of the baby gnomes, and you're going to see a new way to use them tonight. And if you will hashtag chalk, then you will be entered in the contest. Our winner on the big gnome is Patty Sims Beal, and she's from Knoxville, Tennessee. If you're on here, Patty, then you won. So
That's pretty cool.
we're going to give away 2 of these to one lucky winner. So hashtag chalk if you want to be entering the contest, and share this video.
And what was the lady's name that won?
Patty Sims Beal, B-E-A-L.
I'll be watching for her. Let her know that
Okay.
she won in case she comes in
Hashtag
late.
chalk, and let's get started with some fun stuff. I want to show you what I did today. So when you sign up, or you can just purchase direct from Chalk Couture, I've put those links at the top of my page. It's pinned. So you can see if you want to just go to the website and shop, you can do that and buy the products, the paste, the transfers, and supplies that you need. Or you can sign up as a designer. If you do that, the kit's $99 and you get $200 worth of product. And then all that you order from there on out is 40% off. So if you're interested in doing that, check that out. And I put all that information there for you to reference. So let's get started. I want to show you a couple of things that I did today. And just some simple things. You know, sometimes at the holidays you might need a cute little ornament or something to give a teacher. And this was something that I did with the Chalk Couture. And it was so simple. We're going to actually do one tonight. It's going to be white. So how cute is that? Does that look cute? Like something y'all would make? What do you think? Let me zoom in on it.
Everybody's still voting or putting their hashtag chalk in there.
Oh yeah, and there is a $24.99 or something monthly thing subscription. Thank you for mentioning that. I forgot to tell you. But they send you a sheet of transfers. So look how cute that is. All right, this would be a really good teacher's gift if you need something for a neighbor. And I'm going to show you how to make this here just in a second. Okay. Do I see any thumbs up for this? Anybody like it well enough to give me a thumbs up or a heart?
You've got hearts coming through. Thumbs up. Hearts and thumbs up together. Everybody likes it.
So it's just a little ornament. And then the other thing that I made today, and we can make it as well, was just a little give thanks chalk sign. And this would be a really fun thing to give to, say, for a hostess gift. If you're going to somebody's house for Thanksgiving and you wanted to give them just a little something of appreciation for having you over for their dinner. And then I thought maybe it would be cute just to put this on a wine bottle and give that to somebody. Wouldn't that be cute? Let me open this up a little bit. If things get crazy, we may have to open this bottle. Who knows? So somebody asked about the pricing. It's $99 to join Chalk Couture, and you get a kit over $200 worth of products, some paste and some transfers and this actually came in my kit.
Somebody's asking are the letters painted or felt?
They're painted. I'm going to show you how to do it.
That's what the video's about.
This came in my kit, which is a nice chalkboard, and then you get all kind of transfers in the kit. I think this came in the kit. Enjoy the little things. So it's $99 to join. There's a subscription of $24 or $25 a month, and that gives you your 40% off and your website and a sheet of transfers every month. So you'll get that in the mail. And I don't know if I missed anything, but I think that was it. But anyway, look how cute this would be as a hostess gift. I don't know why this wine bottle's so short. It looks short.
So short?
It's not a very tall.
That's because we've already drank it.
No, it's not a tall one. So, okay, that would be adorable if you wanted to give a gift. So, let's get started. And I'm just going to show you what I did on those two things I just showed you real quick. All right, I'm going to move the camera down so you can see. There's my big old hand. See the, you can purchase products without joining. And if you want to purchase from my website, the link is at the top of the page. Okay? So these are just some little wooden pieces of wood that, and I think they come in like a 2-pack from Hobby Lobby. And I just painted them with, I've ordered some different kind of chalk paint. You can sign up with me, and my link is at the top. You should see it. It says sign up. Just click on that and go through the process. I would love to have you work with me on the on my team. So I haven't gotten my good chalk paint in yet, so I just used something I picked up at Lowe's for this particular little piece of wood, and this is what I used. So I've got some really good chalk paint that's coming in. Should be here this week. So I just gave it a couple of coats, and that's all I did. All right. So when you get your Chalk Couture transfers, they come like this on a sheet. Now on the letters on the inside, these openings where you're going to paint have silk screen, like a very fine, it's not open to the back, if that makes sense. This has a silk screen on it. So when you get them, I like to write on the back what it is, so I'll know that this particular piece of plastic goes with this transfer. Okay, and these are reusable. Okay, so that's the difference. Now I'm just going to peel it off like so. You want to keep this part. Oops, I dropped it. And it's sticky on the back. Now I'm going to take. Let me get in a little closer. I'm going to take the transfer, and I'm just going to position it where I want it on the piece of wood. Okay? And then I'm just going to smooth it on really good, just with my hands. Now, Chalk Couture has chalk paste. It's not paint, it's a paste. And it comes in these jars. It's, make sure it's in the shot. All kinds of different, what is materials that you painted on for the base? The base coat was just a regular paint with a primer on it. Now I've got some more paint, like I said, coming in later this week that's chalk paint. But it comes in a paste. There's all different colors. Red, green, yellows. There's lots and lots of options. So when you get your kit, you'll get a few of these in your kit, or you can just purchase these outright, okay? The squares are just wooden pieces of wood. I think they come in a 2-pack from Hobby Lobby, and it was just raw wood.
That's just something you're using tonight, but you could use it on
You could use anything.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've got my little transfer on my piece of wood, and this is what we're making. For those of you that are just joining us, this is what we're making. But it's not going to be black, it's going to be white. Okay, so we're going to use a different color paint. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Alright, so I've got it on there. Can everybody see okay? I think
Do you use a roller or anything to push the plastic down, or do you just use your hand, or how hard do you have to push it down?
I just use my hand to smooth it.
To make sure it's down real good?
Right.
Oh, okay.
This has not been sealed. I'm about to put this paste on here, and it's chalk paste. So when you open it up, it's yummy. You look like you could just eat it like yogurt.
Well, don't say that, because we may have somebody eating it and we'll get lawsuits.
No.
So you cannot eat it.
Please don't eat it.
There will be a disclaimer at the end of the video.
So I'm going to use this lime green because that absolutely is my favorite color in the world. And I think that'll look good on this white. So if you open your paste, which I've opened this one, and it looks a little bit thick. So what you can do, and this is a squeegee that you will get with your kit too, or you can order this. And this is how you apply it. I'm going to put just a little bit of water, have a squirt bottle handy. Yeah, it does look like marshmallow cream, Jackie said. So I'm going to put just a little bit of water into this paste so that it can not be so thick. So if you open it and it seems like it's really thickened up, you can always just add the water to it. Okay? Just kind of mix it up a little. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and apply, and you're just going to love how easy this is. Alright, so you just take a little bit of it on your squeegee, and then we're just going to start applying it on top of the transfer. And just get after it. Just go. I know when I first did one, I was going a little slow, too slow. But just stay on the transfer and then just go after it and just smooth it on. Again, this transfer, it's got a silk screen where the openings are for the paint to go through. So it gives a really nice coverage. And this is just, I'm introducing you to it. I've got some bigger transfers that I will be doing eventually. But I just wanted to introduce you with something that was really kind of small and easy to accomplish. Okay, so when you've got excess, go ahead and just scrape that back off into your paste jar, and then replace it with the top that comes to it, and then screw on the lid really tight. Alright, so here's where the magic happens. We're going to lift up one corner of the transfer and peel it off. Alright, so once you peel it off, it's got the chalk on the transfer. So we're going to put it in just a pan of water. I've just got a pan of water over here. Let's see if you can see it. I've just got like a baking pan, and I'm just going to put that in there to soak for a second. Okay? Now, one thing about working on this wood is it's got the striations of the grain of the wood. So you might notice if you get really close in, it's going to give a little bit of maybe distorted because of the, in this particular case, because of the wood. But what you can do is take a Q-tip if you're really wanting it to be a little bit. All the paste kits and the transfers can be ordered from the top of the page. Look at my links that I put up there for you guys. So you can go back and take a Q-tip and sort of clean up some of the edges if you think you need to. And you can just put a little bit of water on a Q-tip and clean up those edges. But if you had a really smooth surface,
like, I guess a chalkboard, something that's...
like chalkboard works really nice. And that's, you know, because it is a smooth surface. This is obviously wood, so it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little bit rougher. But overall, this came out really cute. Okay? See how fast that was? I mean, I did that in just zippity quick. No big deal.
You know, a note to the girls and yourself, when you put that down, it probably wouldn't hurt to spend a little extra time on those edges, because since you are going over a contour, you know, the wood, to really go around the edges with your little squeegee very carefully, and that would probably help on some of that bleed through.
But if your surface is really sanded.
Yeah, it's really...
Okay, so this is what we're making, a little ornament. And this one's going to be white with the green. Now,
that's cool.
You saw how quickly that went. You could just get an assembly line. Like I said, the transfers are reusable, so you could get into a little process and start doing a bunch of them and have all of your Christmas gifts taken care of. Yes, you can do it on canvas bags. There's a lot of applications. So here's what I get to use: a power tool.
Step away from the drill.
So I'm going to put a little hole right here at the top. This is the only tool he will let me have. Now remember, if you want to enter our giveaway, we're giving away 2 of the Santa Gnomes, the little bitty ones, or the small ones. So, hashtag chalk and share the video. So, look, I just put in 2 holes at the top. Yeah, if you don't have a drill and you're nervous about it, just get somebody to do it.
Somebody just asked too, do you, if you're making several, do you have to wash in between each one? I guess she's talking about your little...
About the transfer. You can reuse it quickly if it's like right away. But I think after...
That's a good question, because if you kept it going, if you had them lined up, ready to go, you should be able to peel it off and go right back.
On the small ones, I think it's successful to do that. On some of the bigger transfers, because there's some really big ones, it might not work to do that because of the size. So, but I think this one would probably work. All right, so...
Is there somebody you can call and find out?
Yeah, Clara can clarify that. She's on the broadcast tonight.
Well, she says she's going to be in and out. Okay, she's back.
So the question came up, Clara, that could you reuse the transfer immediately? Say, for instance, I wanted to do 2 or 3 of this in a sequence and not rinse it off every single time. So we'll let Clara answer that. Now, this is just some wire rope that I got at Michael's, I think. So, you can just get this. This works really good for what I'm about to do. So I'm just going to push some of this through and wire it around. And then what I like to do is take, let's see, my needle nose pliers, and do a little curly. Yeah, you should be able to use it, especially on some of these small ones. I thought that's the case. All right, so I'm going to just measure a little bit of distance on the handle. So what we're doing now is creating a handle for our ornament. Uh-oh, I just knocked my phone off. Okay. So I'm just going to come in on the other side.
Nicole, everybody can read it, but she said you could reuse immediately, but the paste might now spread over evenly and have a sporadic look, but you can wash and dry real quick.
Right.
So I guess it
just depends on
how fast you're moving.
But the important thing is it is reusable, and that's a great benefit. And I'm going to talk about that here in a little bit. How it compares with, say, a silhouette and doing transfers that way, or yes. And so if you have a silhouette, there's a process of weeding all of it, and you just see how quickly we were able to pull that together. Okay. Now, however you want to embellish it, this one we put a little bit of ribbon, a pick here. Let me grab another one.
You got one hanging up behind you too.
Yeah. So this was just a pick that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to just cut that off, the tag. But this is so fun. You could do this as a project for your kids to, if they come home and, oh, I got to have teacher gifts.
Your resident expert is answering questions while you're working.
Perfect. Love it. Yeah, once you seal this, it's permanent. You can reuse and on the chalk. Now this is wood, but I think on the chalk ones, you can erase it if you needed to. But I'm just going to put this little pick. But if you are interested in knowing more about Chalk Couture, please go to our link at the top. And if you want to sign up as a designer, if you just want to purchase some of the products, that's awesome too. So you just decide. And all I did was wrap that around the top. Yeah, and the embellishments are so fun. You could put any kind of, you could put bells or any kind of embellishments there to dress it up. And this is just some non-wired satin ribbon, very inexpensive. It's just a sheer. I'm just going to take it and tie a little bow. And you see, now had I not been talking the whole time, we could have probably done this a lot quicker. I'm just going to tie a bow. If you have any real specific question, Clara's on our broadcast tonight, so she's been doing this a lot longer than I have, and I'm sure she would be happy to answer any of those specific questions that you might have. But she introduced me to this product line, and I am just having a blast. It's been taking me a little bit to get some of my supplies in, but I'm loving how fun it is. And I have a silhouette, and I'm going to talk about that here in a second and show you something that happened today. So I'm just tying a little bitty bow. Look at Terry, she hand-tied a bow. Go figure.
So are you going to say thank you to Comcast Cable for getting our cable?
Yes, thank you, Comcast, wherever you are. Now look, this is adorable. I don't care what anybody says, and very little prep time and very inexpensive. And if somebody got this, they would be really happy to have it, and it would be something special. On the back, you could take a paint pen and write to and from, and it would be really cool.
Be a good teacher's gift.
Right, that's what I said. Teacher, or it's like Sunday school, or your coach, you know, the coaches for teams and that type of thing. So you could put these even on your own tree. Look how cute that is. And we just made it right like that. Zippity quick.
We're going to have to put Claire on full time because
Yeah.
she's doing a good job.
She's answering some great questions.
Yeah, she's answering all the questions. I haven't had to do a thing.
Okay, so let's make this one. This is the give thanks, and again, we're going to do one similar to that, just kind of show you it's pretty much the same process as we just did with the one I did, but very, very easy. So if you wanted a thank you gift for a fall celebration, maybe even Thanksgiving, or if you wanted to use these as placeholders for your Thanksgiving dinner,
They could take it home.
They could take it home. It'd be a nice favor. You could put it at the person's place setting, and then you could even, with a paint pen, write the person's name, like your signature, so you would have this on their plate, and that would be their where they would sit for your event. So a lot of different things that you could do. If you need somebody in the hospital and you wanted to do a little basket for them and just tell somebody you're thankful for them. So let's do this one real quick. Does that sound good? All right. So all I did with this one is this transfer.
Gina Salcido says, go ahead, let's do it.
All right. So that's the one I used. And I'm going to just position it on. And then just push it down. Okay. So that's that. Alright, so we're going to use white on this one. And let me get my little squeegee. Okay, here's the white paste. And I went ahead and just wrote the name of the paste on the side of my jars. Look at that. It does look like marshmallow cream. Okay, so it's pressed down. I'm just going to take a little bit on my squeegee. These are pieces of wood that I've painted with chalk paint today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just, let me make sure you can see. How quick this goes.
Chris Hilton's asking, where can you get the paint?
The paint, look at the top of the pinned post, and there's my website where you can order it, and also the transfers and all the supplies if you'd like. But this would be a really fun DIY that you could do if you had a church group or anything. So take the excess and scrape it back into your jar.
You could get your kids involved in this.
Absolutely. I want to get Liliana in here. She could do it.
Yeah, make something for her teacher.
For her own teacher, right. So, okay, we're going to pull it off. Whoop, I'll let go of it. Put it in the water. Look how fast that was. Now, if you were trying to do this by hand, oh my goodness, it would take a little bit of work. And I am not that good of it. I'm not an artist.
And
so.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. So, there's that. And then I've gotten a little smudge here with my chalk paint.
How can you get that off?
Well, you can use a little bit of water on a, I had a, here it is. But I think that's just when I painted my chalk paint, I may just have to touch that up. So that's actually not chalk paste. That's just a little place on my chalk painting.
But you use water to clean off the paint.
Any of the excess if you
I'd be doing that all the time.
So anyway, look how cute that is. All right. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to put the holes for the hanger. Oh, actually, this one didn't get holes. This one I used, that's right, I just used rope. Now I want to make sure I don't put this down because it's still kind of wet. Yeah, anytime you want to clean up any of the paste that you might have that's over, maybe a little bit bleed over or something, just use a little bit of water and it comes right off. Okay, so I used this rope to, let's see how long I used. Got it. About that. Yeah, you can turn that air down if you want, or off. So check it out, ladies and gents. I'm going to take this rope and I'm just going to staple it to the back, but I don't want to get my transfer or my chalk down. Let it dry just a little. Let's see. Let me grab my staple gun. I'm just going to give it a couple of staples. Okay, so now I've got my hanger. All right, so that's the handle. Now what I did on this one is I took some raffia.
What do you call it?
Raffia.
I've never heard that word before.
You've never heard raffia? This came from, I believe, Hobby Lobby, and it comes like in a bundle. So just grab a piece of the, I've got brown, these are all fall colors. Just cut off some pieces of it.
Did you ask Judy Burr how thick the wood is?
This is very small. It's
about a 3/16 of an inch.
Yeah, it's
about a quarter of an inch probably.
These came from Hobby Lobby. They were just in a pack of 2, so that's why I grabbed them. I love the texture of this raffia. It's pretty, and it's got all the colors of fall. If you don't have a Hobby Lobby near you, it could be that you could order online. They do have an online store, so you might want to check that out as well.
Would they have something like that at home?
The raffia or the wood?
Well, either.
Probably not. They're not a hobbyist kind of store.
They're more decorative.
They're more home decor kind of. So I'm just going to take bundles like this. And then I'm just going to tie it around. You can just decide what side you want it on.
Somebody mentioned, Carrie McLean said, looks like masonite. It really is a board.
It's a piece of
very
wood.
Thin, milled down board, about
like a little
a quarter of an inch. It's real wood. It's not masonite.
So I'm just going to pull this.
You'd have a hard time stapling in masonite too. But you could use masonite if you wanted to do something. You didn't have to staple.
I have to prep it a little bit. This one I've made, it looks a little bit like it's got a hairdo. But you can trim it once it gets on.
Somebody's asking what transfers came in your kit. That's a good question.
I got the snowflakes. I got snowflakes, I believe. And don't quote me on this, but I think it's pretty much.
Claire will probably jump in.
And I got Enjoy the Little Things. I got hello, I think. I got this one that says be. Get it around so you can see it. Well, it says be you. Beautiful.
More snowflakes.
I got the sparkle.
What sparkle?
Oh.
It sparkled just out of there.
This one. Sparkle. And that might have been it. I don't know if these came or not. These, okay, this sheet of the gather and be thank, this all came from, I think, the kit as well. So, a lot of things to start with. All right, so then what I did on this one is I just put a sunflower. So I'm just going to grab a sunflower over here. Just use whatever florals you have. And I'm just going to take the stem off. Claire just listed all the things that you get in the kit. So actually quite a bit for you to get started. Now I'm going to just use some glue. Are y'all loving this? Look how fun it is.
One of our cousins, Robin Marshall's on the line with us.
So I'm going to put this sunflower here on the top with the raffia. And then I have these little bitty why do I keep calling these snowflakes? Sunflowers. But you can embellish this however you want to. You know, let your own creativity start coming through.
Claire Nicole said, tell Terri that one that has the branches and the father is one that came as a monthly.
Right,
everyone
with the
gets
monthly.
in the mail.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
It didn't come with the kit.
With the kit. It was the monthly thing.
And the fall leaves were the September club transfers. So.
All right, so this one turned out just a little
Claire.
bit different than, but they're all going to have a little bit of a different signature to them. Still, if you put this on a wine bottle, like I said, or a bottle of bubble bath or something like that, and you gave it to a friend for a gift, that would just be an awesome gift. So, those were fun and very easy and simple and quick to do, as you could see. Okay. I'm going to show you some of the other transfers I have. These did not come in my kit, but I purchased them, so I just wanted you to see them. This one says, welcome.
Man, that's big.
And it's the reason I'm not going to do this one tonight is because I don't have anything to put it on. I've got to go get some...
sheet of plywood.
Yeah, I've got to do some prep work to get something this big, because this is a big one. I'm not sure how big this is, but it's fairly big. Okay, so there's that. There's this one I have.
Claire's having a heart issue.
The big one makes her heart pitter-patter. Gather and Grateful. I can't wait to do this one. And, yeah, they're big. They're either 18 inches. This is one that everybody's clamoring around about. Farmer's Market. Claire's done some really great ones with this. You'll have to check out her page.
Can you do, multicolor and kind of make it? You can just do whatever. Play with it. I'd love to see that.
This one's beautiful. Claire's done some pretty ones with that. Let's see.
My mother always wanted to have a pet chicken.
Yeah, she did. Here's another big one. This is, I want to do one of these for the granddaughters. And it's, darling, the one thing that you have that nobody else has, and On and on and on and on and on. This would be really great on a framed chalkboard. And that's a really big one. And this one is, again, really a big one too, but it will make a great statement. I can't wait to use this for the holidays. I'm going to do something really great for this, with this big one. But I don't have anything big enough to put it on right now, or I would demo for you. So those are the ones that I have. Oh, I think you get this with the kit too. He is risen. And then you get a metal. There's a metal chalkboard. Okay. So, let me show you what I did today. And just, I'm going to bring my camera up a little so you can see my face. I have a silhouette, and I cut, you know, vinyl for some things. I don't use it a lot. But I wanted to, just for my own entertainment, see what would happen if I cut a transfer or a stencil on my silhouette. So I have these little gnomes. Remember, to enter the contest, you need to say #chalk. And I'm going to give 2 of these away. So, make sure you're sharing our video and also commenting. #chalk. So today I cut a stencil with my silhouette. And here's what I'm going to do. This big ornament is it's a wooden ornament you can get from Hobby Lobby, and it's not painted. So I painted it with chalk, just regular chalk paint. And because I have all these little smaller gnomes, I wanted to be able to utilize them. And so I'm going to glue him right over here. And so, let's talk about stenciling with the silhouette. I made this stencil that says, "I'll be gnome for Christmas." And y'all, it took me, first of all, I ruined 2 of them trying to get them weeded and putting the transfer paper, and I mean, they're over there in the trash. So that's money just gone. The point is, when you use a Chalk Couture transfer, it is reusable, and you saw how easy it was to peel that off, even the big ones. But I mean, you can use, and I used the Chalk Couture paste with my stencil from the silhouette, okay, and it worked great. This is a sample of it. So I'm just going to take, the point is, I wasted a lot of money. It took a lot of time to weed it, and then I ruined a couple of them. I had to redo it like 3 or 4 times, and it just, you know, compared to what I was able to do with Chalk Couture, worked so much better. Well, I'm going to take my little gnome. Let's go down. Sorry for my hand in the way. Let's go down. Okay. I am going to glue. Now, I had the idea, and I'm not going to do it on this one, but I was thinking about, and I don't have the Velcro, to be able to Velcro him on. And then you could switch sides, and you could do another saying on the other side, but he's going to get glued on because I don't have Velcro. Tonight. Okay. So I'm just going to stick him on there. But this would be a really fun project to do, and this will be for sale. I'm going to sell it on my website. Yep, he's hot gluing. Look how cute this is. See if you can see me raise it. I'll be gnome for Christmas.
Oh my God. Somebody wants to know, is the gnome sign for sale? It's too cute.
It will be on my website.
That is?
It will be, yes.
If you wanted more than one, could you make more?
Yes. Okay. So, but I wanted to just demonstrate that you can use the Chalk Couture paste with a silhouette cut vinyl transfer, or actually not a transfer, but a what do I want to say? I just went blank. Stencil. And the chalk paste worked great, but it took me 4 times to get this weeded out. I could show you in my trash can the mess I had and all the money I wasted to try to get it to work. And it's only a one-time use. Like, once I painted this and peeled it off, the vinyl, it was done. You can't reuse it. Where on the Chalk Couture, you can reuse these many, many times. Okay?
I think Claire said up to 10 times.
Yeah. If you take care of your transfer.
Our cousin Robin said she was asked to do signs for a party, and she said she could do it no problem. So she is waiting on her kit, and she's going to be a buyer.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
I mean, she already has buyers, so.
So now
what it's all
that
about.
you want to come around, I think we're done, sweetie.
We're done?
We're done.
Wow, that's a quick one.
Yeah,
I guess it went quick.
But I've got all my really cool pastes here. I can't wait to use them. I want to see all this loveliness.
So tonight I'm your husband and your warehouse manager and your delivery man and banker.
Don't get it in the water.
Anyway, I just want to show them real quick. We've got these, all of our gnomes. There's a lot more than this.
Yeah.
On the website, we've got probably 30 or 40 different types. And this nice little, this was Easter, but I still think it's fall looking. I don't know where they get
Yeah,
Easter.
I've got a ton of these little guys.
And then we got plenty of the big gnomes and the little gnomes. If you want to know how much they are, you can go on the website and look at them and see how many we got in stock. Be great for wreaths and door hangers like this and anything else you got, or just decorating for your Christmas.
So just shop on our website. You can actually look at the gnome collection, and I think I've got one of the largest collections around for these guys. So if you're interested in that, but thank you for letting me share my Chalk Couture. Are you impressed with it?
I'm impressed,
you liked it?
and yeah, and went real good.
Yeah, I think it did.
Because you're learning too. You've not been doing this very long.
We did not make these gnomes. They were ordered from a company, a wholesale company that I purchased from.
Oh, let's tell them we made them. Makes me feel special.
No, I mean people.
No, these were ordered from some of the wholesalers that Terri deals with.
Yeah, I mean this white one is just beautiful.
We've got boy gnomes and girl gnomes, which I didn't even know they were gendered. But
well, you can buy them as a set.
Yeah,
you can buy them as a set.
Go to the website and check them out. There's a lot of different ones, and those have been a real hot item for me. We have plenty of them. Actually,
last year we sold out, so I made sure that that we got plenty. You know.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I wish that I had a bigger piece of wood to do some of these other ones, but like for the wreath and the other things, but I will be demoing those soon. I just wanted to introduce you to the Chalk Couture idea and the product, and I think you'll really enjoy doing something with it. There's a lot of variations you can use for it. As you saw tonight, we did the little ornaments and the little hangers that you can put on for gifts, and so I think it's going to be a fun thing to complement my business, and even if I didn't have a business, just to be able to use it for gifts. And I think that would be a really fun way. And when you give a piece of yourself, something that you've made, that makes it even more special, don't you think?
I think so.
I think so too. Who is this little rat?
This is JJ. We're babysitting for one of my sons, and kind of a honey look-alike, but
Yeah.
he's with us a couple more days, and we're going to have to send him home.
Come here, hon.
So
No,
we've
honey.
had fun with JJ.
Thank you for joining us again, Clara. Thank you so much. Love and kisses to Clara for helping jump in and get some of those questions answered. And we appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us. If you have other questions, post them in the feed and we'll address those for you. Okay?
That's good. Sounds good. Appreciate everybody staying on. We had up to about 250, 60 people tonight.
And we've got internet.
Oh, well, that's another thing. We finally made the smart decision and called help.
Yeah.
And Comcast came out this weekend and got our internet
Hey,
working.
you
So,
rat.
first time in a long time that we got started quickly. We didn't have trouble. We stayed
Hey,
online.
look.
We got nobody to blame now. There you go. There's another.
There's another way to use your...
Give thanks, JJ. Tell everybody goodbye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
And make sure you hashtag Chalk, and we'll be drawing a winner for the 2 little gnomes like I used on the door hanger, okay? And I will announce that in the group.
Check out the website
Yep.
for gnomes and other things.
Yep. See you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.